Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Nasir Solve. This is the interview question and answer series for PHP MySQL jobs. And in this video, we will talk about the difference between where and having clause in SQL. Where and having both are used for conditions. The main difference between where and having clause comes when used together with group by clause. In that case, where is used to filter rows before grouping and having is used to exclude records after grouping. This is also one of the important SQL concept to understand, not just from an interview perspective but also from a day-to-day use perspective. Having can only be used if grouping has been performed using group by class. Where class cannot contain aggregate function like count, sum, max, minimum, etc. But having clause may contain aggregate functions. Where is used to impose filtering criteria on a select, update, delete statements as well as single row functions and used before group by class, but having is always used after group by clause. If you use having clause without group by, it can also refer any column, but the index will not be used as opposed to having where clause. For example, the following have the same result set. However, where will use the ID index and having will do a table scan. So this is the query. Select static from table where id is equal to 1 and from table where id having id is equal to 1. So both give me the same result, but the difference in the uh, solving approach. So the where is basically is use the id as an index and sorting the whole data and give me the id1 record, and where the table will do that whole table, will do a table scan. Okay. Through both are used to exclude rows from the result set. You should use where clause to filter rows before grouping and use the having clause to filter rows after grouping. In other words, where can be used to filter on table columns while having can be used to filter on aggregate functions like count, sum, average, minimum and maximum. So this is the basic structure. First select, then from, then where is after the from, and the after the group by, if group by use then we use the having. So let's see it practically. This is my table, that is student, and inside this table there are three columns. The first column is the name of the student, and second column the name of the courses, and third column it's score of the student. For example, Nasir got in PHP score 50. Okay, so first I select, okay, static from the table name, that is student, and where the score is greater than, for example, 30. So I want to show or list all the students who got score that is greater than 30. So when I execute this query, there is a problem. Okay, the name of the table is incorrect. Okay, this is student, not students. Okay, I again execute this query, then you see that all the student name is mentioned who got more than 30 numbers. Okay, so this is the where conditions scope. So where is also filter the data at the row level. Okay, so for example, I change this query a little bit. Here I mention select the sum of scores and name give me the name of that student and sum of the score from the table name. Table is student. Okay, and group by the student name, and I want the whose student total number. For example, Nasir got in PHP 50 and Nasir also got in C++ 90. So I want group by the name Nasir whole score in all courses. Okay, total score of Nasir in all courses. So this is done by I group by it by name column, and after that one the condition inside the having where, and give the sum as a alias, for example as total. Okay, having total is greater than, for example 30. Okay, so group by the whole students whose marks total marks is greater than 30. When I execute this query, then you will see that it grouped the Adil, and Adil overall score in all courses is 175, then Amjad, then Khalid, and then Nasir. Okay, so it shows me this. If I also order by, I use the order by. Okay, here order by total descending order. Okay, when I again execute this query, then you see that the top most student is Khalid. That's all. Hope you will understand this topic. If you have any questions regarding to this topic, please comment inside the comment section, or you can email me, and email is mentioned in video description. And one last thing that is not related to this topic, that is related to our daily life, and quote of the day, and the quote is: opportunities don't happen, you create them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe my channel for more informative videos. Stay blessed. Have a nice day.